duckereum play. Yeah. Well, it's been a while. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone in the big, beautiful world. To my fellow duck holders. It's been a while. Had a few things happen personally. However, it's good to be back. It's more than good to be back. And sorry about the call dropping out. My phone decided to reset. It's been a crazy few weeks for me personally, and even for the token. I'm looking at the price and stuff. I'm not too sure what's happening, but I don't give a shit. I don't care. It is what it is, and we're all in here for the long haul. So the new meme contest, anyways, on to more positive things. Jeez, who gives a shit? So the new meme contest has come out, and I'm about to talk about it. So Elon Musk says he's buying Manchester United and says it's a joke. So that's it. That's it. That's the meme contest. So the meme contest pretty much is about Elon Musk buying Manchester United and then pulling out because he said it's a joke. Obviously, anything Elon Musk says is taken so seriously, considering he's got the funds and the ability to do anything he wants in the world. And hopefully, in time, we will be in the same position. Well, not Elon Musk. Maybe we've got a few future Elon Musks in here. But you're going to be in the position one day to be able to buy what you want and do what you want if you hold this token long enough. And that's pretty much a long-term vision that we've always had. It's been a while since the AMA. Good news is, thank you to everyone that donated. Anyone that did donate, pretty much we'll put in an order for some sound equipment and some soundproofing equipment for the Duckcast, which is good news, because pretty much the amount of yelling that's happened and that's going to continue to happen on this podcast, or Duckcast, I should say, might annoy a few neighbors and other people. So obviously, you know how hyped we like to get on this chat. But obviously, what I'm starting to realize, and to anyone listening to this in the future, is that what's happening right now in the current state of this token, the whole market's down, but really the whole market was up a lot more compared to before. And what I mean by before was like ultimate bear. But the engagement has clearly dropped. And to be honest, I think that's what we all have to face every now and then when the price isn't doing a 3x or a 2x or a 4x, then people are gonna start dropping out, and people the true colors will show. Now, obviously, this is something that I've expected. Not talking about the price action. I'm saying I've expected that we'll come to a point where the price isn't, just up only, and because of that, this isn't a surprise to me. If anything, I would take this as a filter, as a situation where a lot of paper hands will leave, and it seems to be that way, and they will continue to leave. And all it takes is a few big buyers to come back in and bring us back up. And at the end of the day, this is crypto. Now, the whole point of this token, as we all know, is to make crypto fun again. Now, whether the price is up really high or the price is down, a lot of people, the sentiment is going to be swinging. And you need to just remember, this isn't, if this is honestly your make or break, or just save your funds. What I mean is, don't go 100% in, or whatever. I'm the maxi. See, I went 100% in with everything I was willing to invest. So what I mean by that is, I'm not going to put my whole life savings on it, but all the money that I had planned to invest in a business or something like that, I put into here. And I'm happy with that risk, because when I make an investment, I assume it's going to zero. And this isn't going to zero, but that's my mentality, that if this goes to zero, or whatever it is, even if I'm buying a business, if my business shuts down, or if I'm buying a car, if I have an accident, anything, that it will disappear. And because of that, I don't feel pressure when I do put that money in, because there's other money on the side, and that's what I should suggest. And hopefully this is a big lesson for people as well, because I think what we're going to get now is a lot more smaller buyers coming in, because obviously sitting at the price point that we're sitting at, you don't need to chuck in $2,000-$3,000 to get, 100,000 tokens. You could chuck in like 1,000, you could chuck in $500, chuck in, a few $100. Even you're going to get some people buying only 30, 40, 60, basically to cover the gas fees and maybe $50 on top, which I prefer, because we're going to have a lot more people. Now, this is the thing, right? What I've been looking at, and I'm sorry to say, but I'm just going to open up the chart. I want to tie this in and show you guys that I'm not just talking about the price. And this is what I don't want people to be concerned about, because I'm going to bring up a very important point for you guys just once it loads up. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Yeah, so going on, yeah, we still have 940 plus holders according to Dex Tools. I remember being at a price point maybe at 2.5 cents, between 2.5 and 3 cents, where we were at 950. So, all 900 between 930 950. So, really, if you want to look at it, the value of the token on face value has reduced, but the community is still available, which is the most important thing about this token. So pretty much, if you're sitting here concerned, biting your nails, whoever's listening to this, and I'm not just talking about who's in the chat, I'm talking about whoever's going to be listening to this. Stop biting your nails. Go look at other people that have won big, or that have made big, or whatever. Biggest examples, that Wall Street Bets, deep fucking value. That guy tracked in $50,000 into bloody GameStop, and it blew up because the value just didn't match what it is. Now, what our currency is in this token is our community. If the community is good, then that's our currency. So let's imagine this token was a stock. Okay, so it's backed by a company. Obviously, it isn't. This is community run, but it's backed by a company. The way you measure a company's performance is by obviously the profit, the losses, any future plans, and you calculate loans, and what their idea is compared to previous performances, previous years, previous quarters. And through that, you judge whether this company is undervalued or overvalued. And depending on that, you either buy it or short it. Now, in this case, we're not a company. We're a community-driven token. Now, with a community-driven token, the things you need to look at are obviously the community itself. So community engagement, that's number one. We still have that. It's quieter, yes, but that's just natural whenever the price goes down. We still have community engagement, and the way you judge the community engagement with this token is the meme contest entries. You don't judge it from the amount of comments in the Telegram and this and that. No, you judge the community engagement from the meme contest, because we're a community meme token. So if the meme contest numbers are still doing well, which they are, people are still taking part, people are still voting, so the token itself isn't devalued. The purpose of the token has still not lost its value. So if the token itself, the meme contests are still going well, the devs are still doing what they're doing, Mark Zuckerberg is still putting out, his journals. We're still hearing about, opportunities about CX listings, and on top of that, we're still going to votes about what we should do with the funds. So there's still work happening behind the scenes. That's the most crucial bit. I don't care if the price is here, if it's 5 times lower or 5 times higher. As long as the devs, and they've stated it so many times, they will not leave this community. They will not leave this community. So on that note, the devs are still doing their thing. The meme contests are continuing. The journal entries are still happening. People are still submitting in their memes, and people are still winning. What is the difference between 2 weeks ago when we were at 3 cents plus and now? Please, someone tell me. Oh, I know one. We got a listing, which is a positive thing. So with the listing, that's where I feel like the price that it kind of artificially dropped the price, because there's two ways you can look at it. We can either look at it in the sense where we're either sitting at a price point that's too low compared to where we should be, or we were sitting at a price point that was too high than what we should be. But like I mentioned earlier, where nothing has actually changed. Everything is still running exactly the same. So the whole reason why everyone bought into it when it was at 3 cents or 4 cents or 5 cents hasn't changed. But people are just looking for a quick pump, or people just unloaded because of the listing or whatever. So don't change your sentiment. If I'm not gonna lie to you guys, if the devs stopped doing what they were doing, like, or what they promised, or they didn't pull through, or things weren't feeling right, I would be 100% on your side and say, and I'm talking to the Jeep here, to the common Jeep, I would be on your side. Now, here's the problem I have. Like I mentioned, the meme contests are still running, journals still going out. We're still looking for opportunities in the future to list or get marketing. The devs are still having conversations with people in the community. So you fucking Jeep, why would you sell if the whole reason why you bought is still the same? Think about that. Why would you sell? The whole reason why you bought hasn't changed. I'll tell you why you sold, because you looked at the price. And that's the first thing we've said to not do. People can't help it. It's like a gambling addiction. What can I get next? What can I get next? Which is fine. But for all the people that are here and the OGs that have been listening since day dot and since day one, you know for a fact that this still is exactly the same as it was 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. This is still exactly the same as it was on release. Things are still running exactly the same. So because of that, if anyone asks me, have you lost your faith? No. No. And if I'm wrong, I will be losing a lot more than probably 70% of the people that hold this token, maybe 80%. People think I make money from doing this. No, no. Whoever donates, it goes towards buying stuff for the Duckcast. So don't feel down. This Duckcast is just to address everyone. It's a short one, but it's just to address everyone. Don't feel down. Everything is the same. The price will adjust. The price will level out. The true value of you never know. Maybe we were overvalued before, but who cares? We'll get way past this. We're talking 1 cent, 2 cents for a token with only 100 million available in circulating supply. We're talking peanuts, guys. So don't feel down. Things are still going the way they're supposed to. But obviously, a lot of people that were just in unloaded, and our hold account is still above 950. It's still above 900. For the price action that I'm seeing, you would think that would be at like 700 holders. That's when we start having a problem. Because what good is a community token without a community? And there still is a community with 700 plus holders. But you get what I'm trying to say? So when you go to value this token, use the community guideline kind of checklist. Is there a community? And don't look at the Telegram. The urgency in the Telegram means nothing. Go look at the meme contest, which is the purpose. Are there still memes getting put up? Are people still winning? Yes or no? Yes, they are. Okay, check. Are the devs doing their work? And it isn't a job. They're doing this out of their will, like out of their own, out of their own, how can I say, support for the community. This isn't a job; it's a community token. But they're doing their things. They're still looking at listings. They're still looking at trying to grow this. So don't feel down. Be positive, and ride the wave. Have fun. Like we always say, I swear to God, I'm so over saying it, but I have to just ride it out. And then when it hits the, whatever it hits, then laugh. The price, because it'll get to a price point that's so ridiculous, in my opinion. That's so ridiculous that you're just gonna be looking back at these days like, fuck, I've had sleepless nights in the past for no reason. Just chill out. Nothing's changed. So pretty much, with that being said, that was like a little Monday motivation. I think that's what this Dakar should be called. Monday motivation. To be completely honest with you guys, I think this is Dakar number 13. I don't know. I've had the worst week ever. You guys couldn't imagine, but we'll sort that out when it gets onto YouTube. Monday motivation. Don't feel down. All the boxes are still checked. Let the Jeets Jeet, and you ride the wave. And with that being said, as always, get involved in the meme contest. Musk was supposed to buy United, and he said he was joking. I think it's a good topic. And I love you all. You guys don't understand how much. Honestly, stop stressing. Have fun. And once again, I love you all. Duckcast out.